Hello everyone and welcome to Mama Dragons, TCG, and Miniatures. Welcome to episode 6 of Blood Skies, The Revenge of Paul, as we are calling it. Anyways, episode 5 ended with me winning with the Japanese, with the KI-43s. So Paul decided, you know what, he's just going to re-roll for, of course, all of his dudes, pilot's skills, and then just play the same exact Spitfires again. I, of course, decided to say, you know, it's revenge. They're coming after a new group of the Japanese fighter group, so I'm going to run it with the A6M2 Zeros. So I'm going to run some Zeros. I think we've only seen the Zeros a few times on the channel. I think it's only the first episode.
Very beginning. Yeah, I think
the first episode, and we have not run them. And now, of course, we're running them with the cards. So in a ways, they are very similar to the KI-43s. Running with, again, no stalling, deep pockets. I pulled out Wall of Lead once more. I'm running with superior armaments, much like you, and supply shortages, much like you. So we're all going to start off with one great boon shit again.
Great if you're trying to reduce the time. We'll see how that goes, though.
We'll see how this goes this time. But I am vulnerable. So what vulnerable does is that when Paul ever shoots at me, he gets one more dice thrown into that pool. So no matter what zero he fires at, it always is active. It's a negative trait card affected to all of my zeros. So yeah, so Paul is, especially with superior armaments, is going to be able to get some good dice out of here.
Yep, we're gonna, and of course, the last time we played the Zeros, when I played them, we were first learning, so I didn't have the vulnerable, so that might have been something that might have changed my mind. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, I'm running my Spitfires, like you said. I'm running a mirror match of last time, with the exception of my advantage, disadvantage, and my pilot skills. But I've got tight turns, seasoned pilot, which I didn't really use much last time, so we're going to try see if that changes anything. I do have superior armament yet again, which means, you know, I get to... He can try to, so what is that again? Friendly plane shoot attack?
Yep.
I can add 1 firepower, so I can actually add 2 firepower. One for his vulnerability
and one for vulnerability.
So this could be a very quick game, or if the dice tell me no, we're just going to play regular time.
Well, it really does matter on our pilot skills. I can tell you, based on just looking at the board presence we have already set up here, it's going to be a very interesting match. The revenge is here, Paul. How well do you feel that the Spitfires will not let you down against those Zeros?
Well, I don't have any rookies this time, so let's hope that works out. But then again, if you remember in episode 5, my ace was the first one down, and he is not advantaged this time. I have 2 at disadvantage. Running a little different on the pilot skills. Instead of 2 aces, I only have 1. I do have a veteran this time, and instead of any rookies, I have 3 regulars. So we shall see.
Yes, we shall see.
I'm feeling semi-confident. We'll find out what happens.
All right. Let's take a quick look at the board and jump right into round 1. All right, so as specified, here is the deployment. I have my Zeros over here. I, of course, have 1 at disadvantage, 1 at advantage, and then a regular over here at neutral. And then the rest of my fighters are all neutral, 2 of them at advantage, 1 at disadvantage. We, of course, have 4 more clouds because apparently we rolled another 4 more clouds onto this field. And then as Paul has specified over there, there is 1 group of the Spitfires with the ace at neutral, a regular at neutral, a regular at disadvantage, and then we have 2 regulars over there at neutral and a veteran starting off in disadvantage.
We'll see how the dice rolls work.
Yes, we'll have to see how the dice rolls work. But anyways, there is the board we're going to throw down on the revenge. So anyways, let's jump into round 1. All right, once again, a look at the board presence over there. There is the Spitfires, and here is the Zeros for round 1. So let's move those planes. So once again, here is the before. All right, so here is the after all the movement for round 2. The regular Zeros moving up the board here. All of these Spitfires coming on down. A couple of ace, of course, Zeros, and then the 1 lonely regular over here that didn't decide to fly with all his friends. But yes, the man that's right here got twice. He hit, failed to dodge and outmaneuver. So it was real fun when you go all the way down to neutral, and now you're facing down 2 whole gunshots in the beginning here with vulnerability being active, and with 1 more being able to shoot this guy. But you know what? I still have plenty of gunfire to return. But this probably is going to be all my deep pockets being burned out real quick here. But we'll have to see as we clean up the board and move into round 3. All right, here is the board presence after round 3. It's the round of dogfight. I mean, this is the game we're playing is dogfight. So you know what that means. It's time for a lot of gunfire, machine guns firing everywhere, 50 cals, all the stuff that attaches to whatever, you know, World War II era planes carried on them. So anyways, we're going to begin it off. Paul's ace is the highest thing right now for advantaged. And it's going to blam, blam, blam right into my ace. So that is, well, we'll have to see because right now Paul is going to be considering 2 shots plus his 5. So that is 7. And if he wishes to trigger superior armaments to make it 8.
And I do. We're gonna go
all
for
right,
8.
8 shots
My
coming
plan
at me.
this game is I'm going to try superior armament each round to start because last time I waited, I want to see if it changes anything. So I'll do a gunnery test afterwards to see if it works. I have 5 for my pilot skill. I have 1.
1 for your attack, 1
for you, and 1 for that. So 8 shots.
8 shots. And 1 you can re-roll.
1.
Okay.
So you got a hit.
1 hit. All right, I will roll my 8 dice. All right, 8 dice. I dodge it. But anyways, now Paul gets to move the fighter.
1 and 1.
So after the movement, the ace came on down, was able to turn 45, and is now going to shoot this 0 ace into the side. I do get the reflection here for saving myself, but are you triggering superior armament?
Yes, I am.
Another 8 coming in.
Nothing.
Oof. Well, Paul does get to trigger yet again to see whether or not he will keep the superior armaments, but that
so we'll roll our
ace
6
is
dice.
done. So after that ace's completion, we now move into the veteran. We did measure it
over for last time.
Did measure it up. He does get to fire at this 0 right here. Paul did roll for the gunnery test on superior armaments. Didn't get it back. So
now it's only 7 shots.
7 shots again. 1 for the Spitfire's guns, then 4 for the pilot, and then 1 more for the fact I am vulnerable.
Nothing.
Well, nothing there.
Dice roll isn't working out for me today.
Nope. Anyways, let's see where he goes. Veteran moved on down using a tight turn, came on down. He's going to fire at me. 7 more dice. Let's see it.
6 more.
No, 7.
4 plus 1 plus yours.
Yeah, okay. 6.
Hey, I got a hit.
There's a hit. All right. A hit on me, meaning I got to roll my 8 dice. All right, 8 dice. Oh, well, how about I just go down an advantage level? Woo! That should be real fun.
Oops.
Real fun. All right.
Taking a boon shit, or you going to use deep pockets?
I'm going to trigger deep pockets here. I don't think I can take that right now. All right, so no boon shit, but I am now down an advantage level, which kind of sucks. Now we move on to this 3, who, funny enough, has a shot against this this ace. 5 shots.
Got a hit on him.
All right, well, another 8 dice. I already have 8 in my hand. I dodge it. All right. I will take the boon shit this time.
Okay.
So the regular has come on down the board. He's going to shoot at this regular. Fun enough, the arrows are just like minuscule, like millimeters off of pointing at each other to cause a head-on shot. But anyways, here we go once again.
5 dice, 3 plus 1 plus 1. What do we have? We have a hit.
Another hit. All right. I will be using deep pockets to ignore that one. All right. So anyways, I'm going to roll 6 here. 6 dice here. And I dodge. Yeah. So I'm purged through 2 of my deep pockets so far, thanks to a couple of aces getting hit, and of course, one of my regulars getting hit.
Zoom shit there for my friend.
But that is, well, that's not it.
Not quite yet.
But that's it for everyone getting to shoot first.
Right,
off.
yeah, we're out.
So let's see where this man gets to go. This regular moved on down, firing up onto my ace. Let's see it. Does Paul get to sink it? Ooh, a crit to the face. So I only get 7 here. And I take another boon shit to the face. 7 dice. I dodge it.
You do dodge it. You don't go down yet.
I don't go down, but I do take another one to the face.
Are you activating deep pockets, or are you going to take?
No, I already triggered it on him.
Okay.
I already triggered it on that. I think I triggered it on that man, and I think I triggered it over here. So.
Okay, so if you were going to use it or take another hit.
No, I'll take the hit this time. But anyways, that is all of the advantaged 3s. Actually, I'm pretty sure besides the guy that's over there that's neutral, that is all of Paul's board presence right now.
I've got 2 neutrals.
Oh yes, 2 neutrals, but the problem is now this ace is going to have to survive it, or I'm going to have to start hoping to sink one of these guys. Or push one of them down, which is probably what's going to happen. Anyways, let's move on to all my advantaged. So we're going to start off with this 3, and then this 3, and then we get to move into the neutrals. All right, so I use no stalling, moving this guy up an inch, and now I'm going to fire everything at this man right here. So I'm going to shoot, of course, my 4 dice. I'm going to trigger superior armaments as well, so I can get a 5th one in there. 5 dice. Critical armor right there, Paul.
I'm going to add my boon shit right there. Let's see.
You're going down to 5 dice.
5 dice, yep. Wow.
You survived, but
I did take my hit, so I now have 2 boon shits.
The hit. All right. Next up, we're going to move the man over here. All right. So after movement for the 3, for the regular 0, he moved on up. Was able to turn 45, and now he's going to whale a few glancing shots onto this Spitfire. So I don't get superior armaments back, so it's just 4 shots.
Let's see what happens.
And that is a hit. So that's another 3 shit for you, Paul.
This could be a quick over game either way. Now let's see if you can make me go down 1 level. I hope.
That'd be really nice.
No, I wouldn't. Nope, not sorry.
Not gonna happen. But anyways, that is all of the advantage fighters. We finished them all. Now we're moving into neutrals. Look, Paul, my man gets to move.
Hey,
he doesn't get to shoot anybody, because I was hoping this would go to disadvantage so I could shoot it. But he is going to get to move. I have no idea where he's moving to, so let's see where he goes. All right, after the end of all the movement for round 3, here is the cluster of fighters all around each other. We didn't get any other shooting. I attempted multiple times with 2 of these 3s to attempt to outmaneuver this 4 so that I could force him down to disadvantage with the ace that flew up there. It was tough to figure out what to do with the ace, whether not to climb him or try to disadvantage one of these either the 3 or the 4. But yes, there's quite a lot of neutrals, quite a lot of advantaged. One dude who's flying disadvantaged. Well, you gotta love it. So anyways, there's the end of round 3. We're gonna clean up the board and move on to round 4. Here we are for round 4. Here's the look of the board right now as we move into all of the advantaged fighters. So again, Paul's gonna start it off with this Spitfire 2 here, and then he's just gonna conga line down the line, and so will I. So we'll be back with any shooting. So Paul, why don't you start off the movement and let's see where he goes. All right, so after movement, the ace decided to burn a tight turn, come on down here. So now we're up to this regular, and hey, look, he can shoot my ace, but I've made it so that the arrows point exactly at each other so we can return a head-on attack upon each other.
Oh, you know what? Let's have a little fun, shall we?
Yes, let's get another boom shit in my face.
Let's have a little fun. And I get to use my superior armament, so
yes.
3 + 1 + 1 + 1.
All right.
Let's see what happens. Not a thing. That's what happens.
Not a thing. All right. Well, I'm gonna fire back.
You may do my superior armament now or wait?
No, we can wait.
Okay.
All right. And now I'm going to shoot back at you. I'm going to trigger my own superior armament, so I'm going to get, of course, 5, and then 1, then 2 more. 7 at you. How about I just I've returned the boom shit to you, and now you get to dodge.
And now we're tied.
Yes. Now dodge away.
Technically, you're ahead by 1. You have 1 deep pockets left you can utilize. So my 3 plus my 3.
So 6 all together. Let's see, lose an advantage level there.
No.
No advantage level lost. But I did claim another boon shit there thanks to head-on shooting. Thanks to having those arrows exactly they need to. So,
+1.
After all the movement, he was able to burn advantage, come on down, and tail my ace the issue was that this man does not see this man tailing. I had to check the rules multiple times. This guy right here, the Spitfire, must be in my full front arc, either being at neutral or advantage to stop the tailing, and well, I am not in. I do not see him. So let's see Paul roll those dice and try to take another boon shit on me.
3 plus 1 plus yours plus that one, so 6.
All right, 6 coming in.
I got a hit.
That is a hit. That is another boon shit. I'm going to purge my last deep pockets to ignore it. But I'm going to roll for my...
Does he go down?
Yes.
Do I sink the ace this time? No.
No, he
Not
survives, and I've purged my last deep pockets to do so.
So now we are officially tied.
That is, of course, all of the advantaged fighters on the board. No, wait, no, yes, we have this guy. So Paul's going to move him, and then we're going to move all of the neutrals all over the place, which aren't very many. All right, so here we are. So my guy just used his no stalling, went up his whole inch, and of course turned 45 forward then. Now he's gonna shoot the veteran in the face. I'm gonna trigger my superior armaments to give me, of course, 5 dice here. Nothing. All right, that was real fun. Paul, why don't we start off the game of fun with shooting this, because now we're in the neutrals, shooting this man into my side.
Yeah. Let's have a little fun here. 4 shots, 1, 1, and 1, so 7. We're gonna see if we can't put you out of your misery. I got 1 singular hit on you.
1 singular hit. That's another boon shit. Now then I have to roll quite a lot. So it's 5 plus 7. So I have 5 in my hand. And you know what? These 5 will just pass it for me.
Yep.
I won't have to roll anymore. All right, but that is another boon shit. And now the veteran will go. All right, so here is the end of movement for round 4. Couple of no stallings. All these guys just flew up and turned their 45 degrees and climbed, and then all the Spitfires decided that they're going to come on down here for some reason. But yes, that is it. And then there's this one lone guy who tried to take the shot at the veteran that's sitting right there. But yes, whoo, it's very interesting here as I run away with my aces so they can survive, since they took the most of the brunt of the damage. But yes. Now we're going to clean up the board and move into round 5. All right, folks, here's the board state for round 5. It's going to be very, very interesting. Paul and I are only 1 boon shit off from each other. No planes have been sunk yet, but we're very close to just getting enough boon shits to cause the morality to fail here. We're very, very close. I'm pretty sure if I lose 1 plane, it's done for me. Paul loses 1 plane, it won't be done for him, but it'll be very close. So anyways, we're gonna start with all of the advantaged fighters. And well, that's largely all of Paul's fighters first. So here's a good look at all of the fighters. I think the only one that's neutral is the one that's right here. He's the only one neutral. Everybody right here is all advantaged. So here's a before. All right, so some movement here from the advantaged Spitfires. The ace moved on up, outmaneuvered the regular, and now the veteran has moved on up and is now going to fire at the regular and force a boon shit, and maybe even a downed fighter. Crit on it. Ooh, gotta love it. Okay, so I take the boon shit, and I am down to, well, 5 dice. Do I sink or swim today?
And it'll be your 6th boon shit. If you sink, I win.
Nope. I live it. I live with basically max boon shits on my entire fleet here. So max boon shits, and there are still 3 more advantage fighters to go. So let's see where they move off to. So after movement, he burned advantage, turned 180, was able to get my guy. It's a glancing shot, but doesn't really matter.
No, it does not.
It doesn't matter. All right, so no 6 there. Woo, it felt really close. Superior armaments was triggered with this man here, and now how many did you roll there? 5?
6 dice.
6 dice?
3 plus 3, because I had the 1, 1, 1.
Thought I saw 5, and then of course Paul will trigger after when he goes to move these 2, whether or not he gets superior armaments.
Right.
Kids keep superior armaments again. But anyways, let's check out where these two move and pray they can't move fast enough to catch this man. All right, so here is the end. These two fighters moved on up. This one was like millimeters. Paul and I had to look at it over and over. We think there's like millimeters off of just wailing at that 0, but millimeters off. But anyways, he was able to get a outmaneuver onto this 3. This guy tried to do it on here, but was unsuccessful. So we're gonna start with disadvantage 3, shooting into the side of this Spitfire 2. So I'm gonna trigger superior armament, and we're going to go for 5 dice.
Let's see what happens. Oh,
that is a critical on you.
That's 5 boon chits.
5 boon chits, and you go down to, so it's
this right here, right?
You go down to 10. So first you got to roll.
Okay.
But 10 dice from that.
Okay, I got 10 dice.
So here we go for 10 dice.
I got 1.
That's all you need
all
to survive. But that is another boon shit here.
So I'm still I'm 1 behind.
We're going to move him and see where he gets to go. Just to show you, this 3 moved up, burn 180, to then turn around, was able to get the outmaneuver off, and then this man came on up, and is now going to wail onto the side of this Spitfire 2, force the 6th boon chit. All right, Paul, you ready to see this? I did not get superior armaments back from this man right here firing. So 4 dice. I get the hit.
You get the 6th.
This is it.
Do I go down? Does the revenge not work? I get how many dice?
7.
7. So 3, 7. Let's find out. I do survive.
Do survive.
Oh, this is gonna get.
This is gonna get very interesting because now we go into neutral or. Yeah, neutrals. We have 2 neutrals, but funny enough, Paul's neutral does get to go first here. So it does have a chance to actually win the game because it can fire on this guy right here. So,
and I still have, so I got 3 and 3. I'm going to use my.
And I believe it will be coming into the front. So pretty much it doesn't really matter about defense. It just matters, does Paul get the hit?
1 for the victory. We keep fighting.
That's it. All right. Well, it doesn't really matter to dodge it. But for all your fun and all of that, I will dodge 5 dice. I dodged it, but it doesn't really matter. We basically have, the Japanese zeros here are Swiss cheese right now. So yeah, that really ended down to 1 die roll. It really came down to that. So Paul and I are gonna jump into a post game and discuss it. Well, Paul, the post game.
Yes.
Woo.
A little better post game than the last one.
Yes.
At least on my end.
Yes. Wow, talk about coming down to 1 hit.
Yeah.
1 die roll being the difference here.
This game was proof that if your dice don't work, if you don't roll the right, you're dead. And like basically, it came down literally we were tied all the way to the end, and I was at a disadvantage because of course he had 3 deep pockets to use, so I had to shoot through basically 10 boon chits for practical purposes to get him down, and it took a lot of work. It was a lot of gambling, honestly, because I almost failed in my plan and still kind of failed at it, but I came out strong, had him pretty good, and then it just, my rolls didn't work for a while, so it came down to literally 1 roll of the dice, so.
It really did. Because truth be told, if you actually missed that shot, I'm pretty sure all you could really, maybe you could have moved up and maybe tried to plink the one regular I had disadvantaged. But either way, if that didn't work, I had one shot coming at least onto your veteran at my starting shoot. So if that landed, it was game over there too.
It was literally going to be game over with probably the next 3 dice rolls. Either way, so
pretty much. Woo.
The clouds really didn't cause an effect this time.
No.
I didn't even use seasoned pilots, so it, the tide turns came in handy. The superior armament.
Tide turns really did for you a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, tide turns worked really well. Seasoned pilots, meh. Superior armament, I would say after playing it and trying it in the beginning versus the end, again, it's a dice game, but come out swinging and see what happens, because that's what helped me out was having it to begin. The vulnerability against your pilots was probably an advantage too, because
it definitely was. Playing the first time with the negative trait of vulnerability definitely was a lot harder, because I flew them way too recklessly. I threw both my now I didn't know one of my aces was automatically just going to fail to maneuverability test, immediately go down to disadvantage, and then just get wailed on automatically. I thought he would at least be able to sit at advantage. So it's like, well, he took all those shots, and I immediately couldn't even trigger wall lead without risking it. But yeah, I was like, crap, it kind of sucks. So I kind of flew them very, just like recklessly, but yeah, vulnerability plus superior armaments. Basically, all your planes basically in essence are firing 2 shots, and then plus superior armaments giving you a 3rd instead of the 1.
Right.
And it definitely counts toward when those aces were taking all that punishment.
Yes. Tight turns are very handy, because you can go ahead and instead of having to move at the end or burn advantage, you can get your angle out of the way early. And that actually helped me a lot, because I was able to get my angles right early on. Lesson for all you out there, geometry helps, just telling you. But yeah, it was a good game. It was good revenge. It was almost not revenge, but
the revenge almost failed, but Paul did get it in the end, and well, it was another fun one, another good one. So I think well, Paul and I are very, very close to probably getting the rules again. But if you saw anything that, we missed or wrong rules, reference it in the rule book, an FAQ, anything helps, put down in the comments below. We're more than happy to read it. Paul and I do have a pretty fun plan next video. That would be our 7th video, and I think after that one, we'll now be moving to the point values. Probably diving into some of the other game modes here. We've been in dogfight exclusively this whole time. I think it's time we try high cover, protection, escort, and all the other little game modes that the airstrike book provides us for Blood Red Skies. So we'll now be able to start actually using point values. It'll be very interesting, rather than just randomly roll some dice, randomly find out if we have an ace or veteran and stuff, and actually now buy these pilots. So,
which means strategy comes into play more than just random
definitely
dice.
is going to be strategy. Not mentioning now we can actually combine multiple different planes from the same factions together.
Ooh.
So being able to pay for those point values to combine maybe say the KI-43s with the Zeros to give a very interesting build presence here. And then it's going to be very, very interesting to combine that, especially with multi-engine planes as well, combining them, especially for escort missions. So 7th game, we got something very special planned. So again, if you aren't subscribed, you make sure you do so, and make sure you have the bell turned on as well. You don't want to miss that notification of when that video goes live for you. Of course, we won't be recording until like next week. Or probably next week for us. I have no idea when this video is going to come out for all of you on YouTube, but next week for us, we'll be recording that episode. And then after that, point values, new game modes, maybe even a bigger map.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and maybe a different map as well. We've played a lot on this water.
Yes, the water has been kind and unkind at the same time.
So anyways, thank you everyone for watching once again. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Paul, any other last words here in this post game?
I'm good for today. It's like the color commentator. If you've ever seen Major League, where the guy doesn't say much, he's like, "I don't call him best in the world for nothing." I'm good. I'm good today. I'm gonna leave it all to him.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in today, and we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragon's TCG and Miniatures.